Hey guys, I'm Erica. Here at Soda Popinski's, we're going to give you a little tutorial on how to guest bartend. So to start with, we have a well right in front of us. So this is going to be the ice. You've got all of the liquor here. We're going to have fruit juices. There are also a few other items that we use often, and we have garnishes. Alright, and then we also have our glasses off to the right. It's up here on a beer cooler. And what we're going to start with is the glasses. Alright guys, so these are all of the glasses here at Soda Popinski. This is the shot glass. This is a rocks or short glass. This is a highball or tall glass. We have the pint glass, martini, and a wine glass here. So the shot glass would obviously be for shots. Then we have a short glass or the rocks glass, and we use this generally for two-part drinks. Usually it's 2 ingredients. It's just vodka soda, rum and coke, things like that. Jameson ginger. Then we have a highball glass, and then this is, we have a few drinks that are the most popular that we put in here, and that's the Moscow Mule, a vodka Red Bull, and the Greyhound. And I'll go over the Greyhound in a minute. Then we have a pint glass. The pint glass is something that we put all of the beer in, and doubles. You guys will be here for happy hour, and we do doubles during that time, so we'll definitely show you how to use that. Then we have, of course, the martini and the wine glass, and we'll show you how to do anything with those. When anybody asks for something up, then that would be in the martini glass, and then I can show you, or whoever is here, we can show you how to do martini if that's what you want to do. Alright, so we were going to fill this glass here. We're going to take whatever you're using at the moment. Alright, so if we're making a vodka soda, we're going to take the liquor and you're going to pour it all the way upside down. And it's a 3 count. 1, 2, 3, stop. It's going to go just below the line or just at the line. On the rocks glass, it's the only time that it's going to go up to the line. All of the other glasses don't really have an indicator. So then you're going to fill the top with whatever the ingredient is. So while I'm holding the gun, let's go ahead and go over that. Okay, so we've got L. L is for Sprite or 7-Up. Lemon lime is the best way to remember that. Then we have C for Coke. Soda would be just soda water. Q is quinine, which is tonic. So Q for tonic. D would be diet. G for ginger. Cran is cranberry. And then, of course, water is water. So anytime anybody asks for a vodka soda, you've got the soda there. And anytime somebody asks for Sprite or 7, don't forget that that's L. Alright? So I'm going to basically show you a couple of our most popular drinks. So Greyhound being one of them, we're going to fresh squeeze some grapefruit juice ahead of time, usually. If we don't have it fresh squeezed, then we'll show you when you guys come in. So there's usually a big container full of grapefruit juice right there. So what you're going to do is take kettle, which it is a specialty cocktail, so we're going to use kettle, and you're going to do the 3 count, and that will take it just below the line, and you're going to top it off with grapefruit juice. And the next 2 drinks we usually do is a vodka Red Bull and Moscow Mule, I'd say, is the next one. So you're going to take the well vodka, and you're going to take 1, 2, 3. That's, like you can see, it's below the line. We have a ridge right here, so it's just below. Then we have some fruit juices here, and this is lime juice, and you're going to do a 2 count. And then we'll have ginger beer off to the side, and you top it off with ginger beer. So this is what the ginger beer is. It's going to be off to the side normally, but if you ever run out, we have some behind us just in case. So it's going to look like this. So while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the straws. The straws are off to the side. We also have napkins, strainers, and a few other items to help you make your cocktails. Then we have our garnishes, and you're going to garnish it with a lime. Now, while we're talking about that, you want to make sure you remember that basically anything that is clear clear as in the alcohol, you want to garnish it with a lime. That's the general rule of thumb unless somebody asks. Alright, so that's your Moscow Mule. We're also going to, if they're sitting at the bar, try and remember to put a napkin down. Present it to them like that. So one of the first things that we would tell you, and the most important I think, is using the scoop to scoop the ice. So we can either use a scooper or the shakers. We have a few shakers off to the side here, but never a glass. You don't want that to break in the ice bin, and you definitely don't want to clean it because you will be doing that. So we're going to use the scoop and we're going to put it in the glass. Sometimes the scoop will be here behind the liquor, sometimes it'll be off to the side. Some of us don't like to keep the scooper in the ice. Alright, so we've got our well right here on the very top, this top row of our well. We've got all of our basic well drinks. So we've got vodka, gin, this is rum, tequila, and then there's whiskey. Then we have a few others down here that we use often, which would be Kettle, Sapphire, Bullet, Jameson, Fernet, and Jack. Now the top row is all $6. Okay, so since we're going to start with pricing, let's go ahead and start from the bottom. I'll show you guys the beer. This would be the beer fridge. All of our bottled and cans are actually up above. And same thing on the other side. We've got all of the bottled and cans, so you can point to those whenever somebody asks you what beers that you have in a bottle or in a can. So to start, we've got the first 4, and those are $4. After that, which starting from the Peroni over to the Anchor, that's $5. So 4 and 5 is in the beer fridge. Alright, so 4, 5, then you've got the well, which is 6. Don't forget the well, that's 6. And then we're going to have all of our tap beers, which we have 6 on tap now, and those are all $6. The rest will let you guys know when you guys come in, but really quickly I'll tell you a few. 7 is Jameson and Fireball. Those are some of the most popular, I'd say. And then Kettle and Jack being $8. We can go over the rest though when you guys come. So over here we have the dishwashing area. So one of the things, of course, you guys are going to be talking to customers and serving drinks, but you're definitely going to have a few moments where maybe you can help out with the dishes. We're going to act as bartenders. Bartenders have to do dishes every now and then. So we have a nice little setup. It's very simple. We're going to stack all of our dirty dishes off to the side here. That's going to be the clean dishes. When you have the dirty dishes here, you're going to turn on this barmaid, this little red knob off to the side here. Then you're going to take your 2 glasses, run them through, and then you're going to rinse and sanitize. Just going to stack your clean dishes off to the right here. Alright. So we also have another well here in the middle. We're going to have ice. We have a gun here. There's going to be glasses behind you. There's also, of course, the well over here. This well is identical. Everything that I showed you at the first well, you will see here as well. So then you're going to have the back bar. So we do have pint glasses here in the middle, but we now have pint glasses in the fridges. So we have a couple of beer fridges. This is the other beer fridge that you're going to grab all of the bottle and can. You also have the pint glasses here in the middle. Wines down here. On the other side, it's where the juicer is. There's more pint glasses in there. Grab a cold pint glass, and I'm going to show you how to pour a beer. So if somebody needed a Lagunitas Pilsner, so we have Lagunitas Pilsner, we have Franziskaner, Guinness. On the other side, we have Hop Stupid, Amber, Alaskan Amber, and Mirapon Pale Ale. So we're going to take this glass. We're going to set it off to the side. We're just going to tilt it a little bit there. We're going to pull the lever all the way. Please be gentle. It's going to be a little foamy at first. You can go ahead and let the foam run off until you feel like that is the perfect amount. Alright, and that's the pour. So you're going to do a Guinness a little bit differently. So you're going to take, I generally take just one of the glasses behind you, so it doesn't have to be a cold chill glass. And you're going to pull the lever all the way down. Just going to fill it a third. Then you're going to let it settle for a little bit. Actually, fill it a little bit more. So we're going to let the Guinness settle so that it gets this nice dark color. Sometimes you could start finishing, maybe you could finish another drink that someone else had ordered. Once it settles a little bit, you're just going to top it off. You want to fill the beer all the way up to the top. Once that settles, it'll be a nice dark color. You can even see it changing. Alright. So back here, you have the pint glasses. Then we have the boots. We can show you a Moscow Mule. It's called a Mule Kick. It's a giant Moscow Mule. Then we also have the wine glasses and the flutes. And there's all of the other boozes that you might need. We've got some specialty liquors down here, but generally you're going to use the liquor up above. It's basically they're in categories. You have the vodka, the whiskey, we've got rum down here, gin over there. We can actually show you when you come in. Alright. So, we are actually not going to go over the POS right now. That's something we'll go over when you guys come in. But one of the things is that you're going to be doing is cash. So you will be doing the cash transactions. We will be doing credit cards. We will show you how to do both of those things when you come in. One of the things that is really important is when you open a credit card is knowing the items and letting us know what the items are. That is the only time that you really need to know the items when you're bringing something in. And then the best way to do that is we keep these little sticky notes underneath the POS so that if we are busy or unable to get to the credit card, go ahead and write the items and the last name. Or if it's a brand new credit card and they have handed you the credit card, go ahead and put the items, put this on the credit card and leave it here underneath the POS so we know to run and open a tab. Also put open or close. Guys, so this is one of the most popular, I think, soda Popinski draws. It's called the Wheel. It is $11, it says right here, $11. And then basically we're gonna have people pay for this before they spin. That way that we can see what they're getting. They can pay in cash or credit card. You can add this to a tab also. It has a button, so let us know when they're getting a wheel spin. We can add that to the tab. Other than that, it's $11 a spin. And then everything on here, anytime it lands on something that you don't know, that's alright. We're going to show you how to make it. That way when people are spinning throughout the night, you can go ahead and make all of these drinks. Alright guys, so one of the most important things, you guys are here to have fun. Please remember to just, have fun with this. We're here to help you. Don't forget that you're going to have the bartenders back here, so you can ask us questions at any point. We're definitely going to be here to make this fun and exciting for you. So don't forget that you're here to talk to the customers and serve them and tell them about your charity. Let them know why you're here. It's going to definitely be one of the reasons why they're going to be tipping, but also it kind of gives them the understanding of when you're not totally making these drinks that well. So you also are going to have a badge. We're going to hand you a red badge. It's an indicator that you're the guest bartender. So we're going to just have 2 guest bartenders back here at a time. So you're going to have one on one well, one on the other side, and everyone's going to be wearing a badge. You can tag out, hand over the badge, then the next few bartenders can hop behind and have some fun. So one of the things definitely to make point is there's going to be people that might be a little too drunk to serve. Definitely notify us on things like that and anything going on in the bar that you see. We're always here. We need to know these things. And Of course, we definitely don't want to be giving away free drinks. You guys want to make your tips, so you want to be able to sell those drinks and make that money for the charity. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching the video. I hope this makes the experience a little bit easier. Can't wait for you guys to come in. I look forward to all of us working together, and enjoy your time at Soda Popinski's.